Hey, which league y'all talking about? Cause if y'all talking about midnight, man, somebody need to shoot me some safeties. Don't be get your ass up. Yeah, yeah. What team are you? Oh, that's Will. Oh no, no, I ain't doing no business with you.
Nigga will be getting all the picks.
I ain't doing no
This
business with
nigga.
that nigga. Nah, I'm the
Hello,
Browns, bro.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA
Oh well,
Sports.
get out there then.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hey, Will,
Thank you
how
very
tall is the
much, Larry.
safety?
While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football.
How old are they?
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the
Oh
Denver
yeah.
Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Bortles to throw on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have two
Hey, Will.
remaining as we step aside here.
Hey, what you looking for, man? Where at? Offense or defense? Yo, I got a D tackle for you.
Start this drive with very good field position.
Then what the fuck you need, nigga?
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
I got 2 D tackles, man. That's what I'm talking about. Whichever one you want. One of them safeties, what else?
Second down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Mike Daniels. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7
these fucking
for
clowns,
him.
man. Oh. Oh shit,
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Yeah, but Warner, bro.
The weight room does work.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Called a gain of 13 yards on the play.
On the top.
And that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken
let me get out this game, man. I'll let you know.
Towards seizing it in this game.
I will see.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ingram again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find John Brown. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways.
They probably did you some Chico shit.
More elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line.
3 down. Here we go now.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here's Bortles to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have.
When you gonna flip the week, man? Fuck your game. Fuck your game.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. He had 1 man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. First down carry now for Yeldon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Cameron Heyward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Heyward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
Oh, that was me.
Down, Rivers. Out to the right here to Wilson. He's still on his feet. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming
You need
to
to push
the
that
football.
weak, BA.
It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And they did
fuck
right
your
there.
game,
Multiple
man.
broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
That's exactly how I feel. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
First down, Rivers looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play.
BA, I run
and that'll
faster than
make
you.
this a second down.
So many times you hear today's
I run
NFL
faster than
described
you.
as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so the quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big-time drop.
They're going to start playing phase team and shit.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Rivers. He's got the hook up with Conley. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little wrap yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short
Yo,
of the
let me
first.
get that running back.
So
bro.
2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag, a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Bortles now on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They come out here in the I. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Fuck.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
I fucks with Covers, man, but them niggas is expensive for a burger, man.
Come up in an offset eye.
She about to get that That sourdough
First and
milk,
10,
nigga,
here's
all that
Bortles.
grease.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't
cheese
quite hold
burgers.
it. Got hit.
We ain't fucking with the
Ball pops
sourdough.
out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to
Why that
dial them
nigga
up,
pop the
and they
clip
just
in on
did,
you like that?
and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
God damn.
That's going to hurt.
Offense looking to avoid a third
Oh,
and
yeah?
long. It's 2nd and 10.
Now, let me find out. Let me find out, boy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I sure would like one of them
The name of
picks,
the game
though,
is
man.
always on
God
defense.
damn.
Put pressure on the quarterback.
A linebackers
And that's
dropping every
exactly what they've
motherfucking
done
thing.
today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Rivers again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maualuga. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to try for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Rivers now on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. It's caught outright. Amendola. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And Wilson has it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Second down, Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5.
End zone, Lil Amendola.
Get there, tackled down at the 1.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Yeah, from the Cleveland Browns for Teddy Bridgewater. He went last place today.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And back to the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Damn, this weak ass always be getting on my fucking nerves.
Here's Rivers. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Novak's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Time to step aside. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a better game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus. Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Royal making the catch over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
This is Ingram, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And for the 3rd time, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A great read, and it's picked off. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch signaled for
I've
him.
been better going
Just
for that
inside the
motherfucker.
20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard
12 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right?
Hey,
The
Vontae
last
Davis,
part, we have to find out
awesome,
that's
man.
going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second
I
down
didn't
now
even have
after
to
the
play this
incompletion.
motherfucker. Hey.
Bortles will try again on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lavonte David. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Rivers to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Rivers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
That nigga too slow. He didn't catch that shit.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And now here's another interception. A great read, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They come out here in the I. Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Bortles now on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run. This is Powell. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
It seemed like VA done fathered a lot of children, man. What's going on?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The first down throw here for Rivers. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rivers. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and long for Rivers. He's going to go deep for Conley. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Chiefs now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent.
Yeah, this
You
nigga
gotta
done
set
threw
it aside
5
right now
interceptions,
and just
right?
focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Hey, that's how it looked when I played against you, VA. You remember that shit? Same thing for Will. Except that monkey ass nigga, man. There wasn't shit I could do about Odell at the beginning. I didn't know Odell was like that.
And with the play clock at
Who?
5,
Nah, nigga,
we're
I
going
beat
to
the
get a
shit out you.
timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout
I chew,
remaining
nigga.
still in the third quarter. We'll
I was
see
talking
if that comes back to
about
haunt him.
Will when I
Quarterback.
played Odell. Will Carter had Odell. Yeah.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Huh? At midnight.
Here we go. Green.
Yeah.
Eagles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Nah, we played before the
That one was
playoffs.
intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. It's Bruce
Oh,
by
bitch,
Bolden.
yeah.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Can't find anyone open. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Throwing now is Bortles. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Victor Cruz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bortles is going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got the hook up with Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A handoff running left is Yeldon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Yeldon. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Complete to Janis. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Bortles.
Oh.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Fielded at the 33. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure. And a couple
So we play monkey D out here.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the eye. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted.
Oh, no. Boy, that was a pick. Bruh.
Out of bounds, and a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost them yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Bortles will try again on second down. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles now to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. This complete to the tight end Clay. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Charles Clay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. They'll look to run with Ingram, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 21 that time, and it's a first down for the Broncos. They come out here in the eye. Now T.J. Yeldon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Rivers now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They go play action. Rivers finding time. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To throw, Rivers. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Novak's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A very solid gain of 27. And they're going to speed things up here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chris Culliver. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. Throwing here, Rivers. Wilson snags it left side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Yo, this nigga threw so many interceptions, bro. Nigga shut down my run game. Yeah. Hey, I was in this bitch for 20 carries for 35 yards, nigga. Say this nigga threw an interception at everybody that drops in my nickel package, man. That shit's a trip. Just locked in them playoffs, nigga. Hey, Will, you still in here? VA, you put your other son in timeout or what?